Hi everyone, my name is Tony Huang. I'm the founder of TechExecs Network here at the Houston Social, January 2013, a launch event. We're here at the Mark Houston. It's a great event. So far, it's a great turnout. So let's grab a couple people for a quick soundbite. With me is Debbie Ward. She is the new chapter president for Houston TechExecs Network. How are you, Debbie?
I'm great, thank you.
So because of you, we are having an awesome event.
I can't take the credit.
That's what I heard.
It's our organization. It draws the crowd, and of course our wonderful campaign of getting the word out. It's very important.
So today's our launch event for Executive Social in Houston for TechExecs. So how's the turnout so far?
I'm really excited about the turnout. We're having a lot of people that used to be here and have come back for the first time in a really long time. It's very exciting. And we have a lot of new people too. So it's really bodes well, I think. I'm very, very happy with our turnout.
Let's talk about what's coming up next. Besides the socials, there are also roundtable events on a monthly basis.
On February 14th, which is our first roundtable of the year, we're going to have Deepak speaking on BYOD, which is such a hot topic right now for anybody that runs IT has to deal with BYOD. We always set rules and standards and processes to protect the intellectual property of our company. Whether your consumer is your employee or your vendor or your customer, everybody needs to be able to do business from wherever they are. So that's a shift in how we look at technology and how we handle that security-wise, and how we allow their devices in our network in a secure fashion. So it should be a fascinating roundtable.
So are there great events being planned for the rest of 2013?
Oh, absolutely. We have roundtables and socials every month. So if you can't remember the exact date of what we're doing here in Houston, just know that the second Thursday of every month, you can meet us for a roundtable. And the last Wednesday of every month, we'll have a lovely social like we're having right now, which is fabulous networking opportunity.
So thank you so much for volunteering and being the chapter president for this year. And thank you for rounding up all these people.
Thank you, Tony. I'm really, really looking forward to an exciting year, and I'm very, very proud to be associated with TechExecs. It's really, if you're in technology, you need to be here.
With me is Wayne Sadin. He is the CIO of many, many places. So he's also a member of TechExecs Network. Thank you for attending today's event.
It's a pleasure, Tony. Thank you for inviting me.
Today's a launch event for 2013, and upcoming February, we're going to have an event on BYOD, bring your own devices. So what do you think about that?
Well, first of all, I think it's inevitable. Employees have better devices than almost any company is willing or able to buy them, and employees like to use the devices that make sense to them, whether it's a smartphone, whether it's a tablet, a laptop, a desktop, who knows?
So what companies have you been with?
Oh my goodness. Most recently with MX Energy, bought by Constellation, bought by Exelon. Before that was Loomis Armored in the transportation business. Mortgage companies, financial services companies, manufacturing companies. I tend to move around solving problems as they come up.
So you're a problem-solving CIO.
Yeah, I think of myself as a transformational CIO. If you've got a problem where IT needs to step up to the plate, that's the kind of tasks I like.
Well, one of the claim for Wayne is that he has over 30,000 contacts in LinkedIn. So how many contacts do you have now?
30,001, because it turns out that's the lifetime maximum in LinkedIn. That's a little known secret I found out when I hit it.
So there's a limit, huh?
It turns out there is a limit. Everybody worries about invitations. And if you're a prolific LinkedIn person, you run out of invitations. I still have 970 invitations, I discovered, because most people invite me. What turns out is if you blog on it, if you write comments on it on LinkedIn, you build a network of people that want to talk to you. So I've run out of total slots, which means I got 27 million people in my network, third level network, but still I've hit the lifetime maximum with 900 or so invitations still queued up.
So tell me, why do people need to get connected? Why is it important to network?
Well, everybody knows that it's important to network. In the past, we networked physically. We came to events like TechExecs. And while this is a great venue, and I know a lot of people here, I don't know people around the world by going to your events. So having a network that's virtual of business contacts with something in common allows my reach when I'm looking for opportunities, when I'm looking for consulting, when I'm looking to hire somebody, to reach out to people I wouldn't otherwise know.
So would you encourage people to come to TechExecs Network?
Absolutely. I think this is the best technical networking group that I belong to, because the people here are real. It's not loaded with sales and marketing people. You manage to keep them under control. And people here are genuinely IT leaders talking about genuine issues.
Well, thank you so much for your involvement in TechExecs. Let's put some videos onto your LinkedIn page.
Oh, that'd be great. As far as I'm concerned, Tony, thanks a lot.
With me is Eric Hill, the new volunteering vice president for the Houston chapter of TechExecs. How are you, Eric?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So thank you for arranging the new venue and Mark in the City Center, Houston. It's an awesome venue.
You're welcome. I think this is a great place. I don't know if you've been here before, but lots of neat stuff here. And if you ever take you back to the private area, it's a really cool environment.
What's the private area?
Well, the private area is it's kind of like a country club membership. You pay a monthly fee, and you have access to a private area where they have a restaurant, cigar bar, wine bar, tequila bar. It's very much the country club model. Private area, members only, and it's just a neat area to bring if you have clients and people that you're trying to impress. It's a kind of a neat area to bring people to.
Are you a member yet? Or?
I am. Yeah, I've been a member for a couple of months now.
So you gonna get me in?
We'll see. we do have standards.
Okay. Well, hey, thanks so much for elevating the look and feel of TechExecs Houston chapter.
Got it. Hey, man, anytime. All right.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to January Social with TechExecs Houston chapter. With me is a very well-known individual here in Houston. His name is Bruce Whitaker. He's the founder and CEO of Whitaker & Company, and specifically Whitaker IT, which is a sponsor of TechExecs. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you so much for coming to our event. And so how's the business going? How's business going?
We're seeing a really significant uptick in the beginning of 2013. Kind of surprising. 11 and 12 kind of plodded up a little bit. And it looks like 13's off to a really nice start. So too early to tell, but certainly much better than 2012.
So you run many, many companies. How does it feel to be an awesome CEO?
Thank you for that. I run 3 companies, and it's a lot of fun. It keeps me busy. My wife said, I married you for life, not for lunch. So it keeps me busy.
So which companies are you running these days?
Well, our biggest company actually is our medical division. We started as a search firm doing physician search and IT and technical search for oil and gas. All of those companies have gone to contracting. So we now place physicians in temporary assignments in about 40 states at any one time. So that's our biggest company. We also do contracting and search in oil and gas and in refining. And then IT, which is my baby. It's been a labor of love for many, many years, and I'm having fun.
Are there any secret of your success that you would like to share with people watching?
You know, really, I think if anything has helped me be successful, it's that it's not about the money, that I've been with it and doing it because I love it, and it gives me the psychic thrill of doing good for people if I do the right job. So that's it.
Thank you. It's definitely a pleasure to having you here today, so we look forward to seeing more of you.
Thanks, Tony. I'll be here many more times.
With me is Dennis Chatanier. He is with Stratosphere. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Very good. Thank you so much for being a long-term sponsor of TechExecs. You're new to Stratosphere, right?
Yes, I've been on board 4 months now, VP of Sales, and just hired a new rep. We're looking for 2013 is going to be incredible.
So what are you guys doing these days?
Well, we're doing wrapping around data center services that we've been doing for a while now, including a Tier 4 kind of designed data center up in Katy, and wrapping that along with a lot of cloud services, so more like infrastructure as a service for managed service providers.
What's the sweet spot? What's a typical client for Stratosphere?
Well, it actually can range. The way we look at a sweet spot really depends on the level of high availability or scalability that client might need. It could be anywhere from a third of a rack, but that client needs to be up, period, no problem. We can do that. All the way to, we've got a couple of clients that have 25, 30 racks. It just depends on the level of what that customer needs from a high availability standpoint.
So terminology of cloud is being used over and over by many, many people. What is your definition from Stratosphere's perspective of cloud?
Well, cloud, you're right. Cloud can mean all sorts of things. For us, it's more about private cloud, not public. So when you think of an Amazon, right, that's more of a public cloud. A lot of things are shared. What we're offering is a privatized cloud with your own special carved out VLANs, if you will, for the MSPs to be able to give to their clients.
With me is Steve Lee. He's the co-founder of Allen Interactions.
We are what we call an e-learning company. So we're using technology and we're trying to maximize the potential of learning solutions. And we're trying to focus on sort of the old school way of training, which was more of a mentor-apprentice model, where usually when you learned, you would actually be put on the job, learn from your mistakes, learn the consequences, and someone would be there to facilitate you and guide you and kind of help you grow. And the problem is that people who've been using e-learning in the past 20 years have taken more of a model of if we get the information out to people and they can read it, well, then they'll learn. And we're trying to turn that back to the way it used to be. And we feel that technology is actually a better way of simulating the work environment, letting people practice, letting people feel the consequences. And what we're trying to do is separate what we call the learning moment from the performance moment, where we would like you to be able to learn in an environment that is as you would have to do your job, so that when you get to your job, you not only have the skills and the competence, but you have the confidence because the training should have prepared you for every option, every alternative way of dealing with things, every consequence. And then when you find yourself on the job, you feel as though you're already experienced. And then our model, we feel, works better with what we call the subject matter experts. We can take the top performers and work with them to have them kind of guide us through what a day in the life might be. And then they can help us figure out how they would train us if we were their apprentice. And then we can quickly turn that into a learning model that we can then turn out and sort of take their experience and allow thousands or tens of thousands of people to be able to work one-on-one with someone that actually performs well in their job.
Cool. That's really awesome. Thank you so much for being a new sponsor for TechExecs.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Wow, that was a fabulous event. If you're not able to make it here today to the TechExecs event in Houston, hopefully you can join us the next time. Again, my name is Tony Huang. I'm the founder and national spokesman for TechExecs Network. If we don't see you here, we'll see you online.